Hello, YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, and Apollo the Kitten. Yes, he is still a kitten. He's 10 months old. He's still a kitten. His sister and littermate Sekhmet, the gorgeous black little kitten, is roughly half his size. Littermate, siblings, the whole 9 yards, and he's just sitting pretty. Very relaxed, very calm. Isn't that right, Sekhmet? You're calm. You're calm, you're calm. You're not going to start any problems, right? I will clean your eyes, much to your dismay. But anyway, please make sure to give this video a like and a share, and subscribe if you are so inclined. Welcome to Llewellyn's 2025 Tarot Calendar. I'm very excited about this. Apollo is not, but that's okay. I'm excited for him too. I have more than enough excitement for him as well. And for you in YouTubeland. Insight, Spreads, and Tips by Charles Harrington. This is the first Llewellyn's Tarot Calendar where the insight, spreads, and tips are written by Charles Harrington. The Barbara Moore no longer writes the insight, spreads, and tips. So I'm curious as to his writing style. Well, I've already experienced his writing style in small quantities. So, okay, let us go to January 2025. We have the High Priestess from the Wanderer's Tarot. We have one of the symbols, the book, which has a beautiful goddess image on the cover. We have two articles, Begin Your Day with Tarot and Reappearing Cards. So, the High Priestess card is from the Wanderer's Tarot. There is no spread, by the way. And the Wanderer's Tarot is co-created by Pierluca Zizi and Michelle Dalloasio. It more than likely is a Lo Scarabeo publication. But anyway, so the High Priestess knows how to shut out the world and seek answers within. Pardon me. What's behind that curtain providing these insights? Who knows? But when she finds balance, she can trust the wisdom she receives. Of course, I need to take a sip of water first. And I also want to talk about the High Priestess card for so many different reasons. So several years ago, I had I had several readings with an incredibly brilliant psychic reader named Roger Pratt. To this day, I still refer to him as my personal psychic advisor, even though it's been a few years since I've had a reading with him. But that is the impression he left on me. And during one of those readings, I said to him that my tarot totem is the High Priestess card. And he said to me that a lot of people see me as the Hierophant, which I found very interesting for several reasons. And it's one of the reasons why when I use a tarot deck, the High Priestess card needs to have what I call a certain level of Isis-ness. Because in many tarot decks, the High Priestess card is a visual representation of the goddess more commonly known as Isis. When I begin looking at oracle card decks, I look at which card in that oracle card deck has that Isis-ness. And some oracle card decks that I own have several cards that have that Isis-ness, and there are some that only one or two have it. So for me, this is my tarot totem. And if you have the High Priestess as your tarot totem, let me know in the comments. And if you have another card as your tarot totem, let me know in the comments as well. So one of the symbols is the book. The sacred text nestled in her lap suggests our mystical connection to all knowledge, past, present, and future. It is closed as a reminder that, as psychic as we may be, some secrets remain hidden from us. There have been times when I've been conducting a reading for a client, and I will Tell that client, I'm not being given information about that situation right now. And I need to honor that. I need to be honest with that client about that. I need to honor the messages that I'm receiving from the spirits about that. And it does not mean that they can never ask that question or receive an answer to that particular question or regarding that particular situation. It just means that in that particular moment, with this particular psychic reader, psychic witch, they're not going to receive an answer. And some people are not okay with that. Some people are okay with that. It just depends on how it lands. And then we have 2 articles, Begin Your Day with Tarot and Reappearing Cards. A lot of us have experiences with both of these. So, begin your day with tarot. A fantastic way to deepen your connection to the tarot and strengthen your knowledge of individual meanings is to start each day by pulling a single card. Before you busy yourself with the day's activities, take a few deep breaths, clear your mind, and ask the universe or your favorite higher power for a beneficial message. You might consider, what is today's wisdom? Great question, by the way. Another one is, what action can I take today for my greatest and highest good? And then, of course, for the people that are kind of paranoid in YouTube land, what should I look out for? Molly, you in danger, girl. No comment. Anyway, no, but seriously, it's a valid question. What should I look out for? What is today's wisdom? What action can I take today that is for my greatest and highest good? Pull just one card and spend a moment in meditation with it, or if you prefer, contemplation. Note your first reaction and how it might be connected to your day's plans. For added depth and additional insights, consult your guidebook. I respectfully disagree with Mr. Harrington on this. If you keep consulting your guidebook, you're not going to learn anything. Or if you learn something, you're going to disconnect with your intuition. Whenever I would teach people how to use an oracle card deck, I would always tell them, put the oracle card booklet, guidebook, underneath the cards. If you put it right on top, the inclination to pull out the guidebook is so easy and so strong. And it's like, well, it's right on top. Let me just take a look. No. Put it on the bottom. That way, it's like, that's your way of telling your unconscious mind, I'm going to rely on my intuition. I'm going to allow my intuition to speak to me. I'm going to allow the spirits to tell me what I need to know about this card or what message this card has for me. Finish by formulating a one-sentence message or affirmation that you can carry throughout your day. In the evening, reflect on how the energies of the card manifested for you. For example, the High Priestess card. I am in tune with my goddess wisdom. I am aware of the wisdom from the goddess. I am awakening my intuition. I am strengthening my intuition. Bonus. If you have lots of decks vying for your attention, you can work with a different deck each month. This will broaden your familiarity with the tarot and alleviate any guilt associated with deck neglect. Deck neglect is in quotation marks. I do not have deck neglect, by the way, because I don't have the opportunity to have deck neglect because I use so many different decks. And by the way, that is a really great piece of advice. Personally, I rotate decks beginning with the new moon until the following dark moon, the night before the next new moon. It is a practice that I'm long overdue to get back into, but I've noticed that now more than ever, when I'm not at a Moon, Serpent, and Bone night market, I'm rotating decks based on my intuition. I'm also rotating decks based on the clients that I anticipate availing themselves of my psychic services during that month, if you will. And then reappearing cards. How many of us have pulled the Tower or the Star or the Seven of Wands a bazillion times? Am I right? Make it a habit to record the card you pull each day. An easy way to do so is to write the name of each card in the squares of this calendar. They're large enough. I have big handwriting. I don't have miniature handwriting. So I would be able to fit in the name of the card in the deck. That would be very interesting. When a month has gone by, you will be able to look back at the patterns you have been experiencing. Did one suit or element tend to dominate? Did an unusual number of cards turn up reversed? In parentheses, if you read reversals. For those of us who do not, you don't need to worry about that. In this way, you can easily identify stalker cards. We've all had stalker cards. I mentioned a few of them a few moments ago, who keep popping up because they bear an important message for you. And there you have it, the beginning of Llewellyn's 2025 Tarot Calendar with January 2025. I am very happy that it has this beautiful teal with the gold border. Very nice. I, of course, always want to thank Llewellyn Publications for publishing yet another tarot-themed annual. I want to thank Charles Harrington for being the newest person to write the insight spreads and tips. I definitely want to thank everybody who spreads the word about this calendar online and off. And I promised myself that I would begin looking up on YouTube the different videos that people have done about these calendars, and I have not done that. Quite frankly, I always say that when I have an event coming up, a lot of things get put on the back burner, and that especially includes YouTube videos. So December 2024 is my month of massive catch-up. And January and February 2025 will be 2 different months of a different kind of catch-up, but I digress. So let me know in the comments if you've already purchased your Llewellyn's 2025 Tarot Calendar. Let me know if you've ordered it, if you've received it already, if you have yet to receive it. Let me know all the juicy details. I want to know, inquiring minds want to know. Look at Apollo, just so cute, so cute. Oh, did I wake you up? I'm so sorry. I love you. I love you. You're so good. You're so good. But anyway, as always, thank you to all of you in YouTube land for all the likes and all the comments and all the shares and all the subscriptions to my YouTube channel. And especially big and bountiful thank you to those of you who have already scheduled your sessions, including the individual who had a 45-minute audio reading with me this past Sunday. Hello, Segment. Segment, you came back. I love you. Oh my God, you think I'm a child. Oh. Do you see this cuteness? I can't stand it. I just cannot stand it. Anyway, as always, to all of you in YouTube land, stay in tune with your intuition. Stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated, and stay tuned for more of this kitty cuteness. And stay tuned for... Okay, you're biting her. What are you doing? That's not cute. And stay tuned for the next video.